Hey guys, hope you well. Welcome back to What If I Told You About Me. This is my Storytime edition, and this is a requested video. So a couple of days back, someone DM'd me and was like, "Okay, Grace, thank you for the preparations for a Tlof appointment. Thank you for the hygiene tips. Thank you for the alerts. But there's one thing that you haven't done. You haven't actually told us about any of your Tlof experiences. Why is that? So could you please just get into it and tell us about your worst Tlof experience?" And I was like, yo, okay, but what do I have to lose? So here we are. I'm shooting this video. Let's get right into it. So this, we actually started off as an online couple, right? We met on Facebook and then we took it from there. Facebook to WhatsApp to coffee and dinner, and then please come over for the weekend type of thing, right? And this happened gradually. It was not just rushed and all that. It was calculated, it was gradual, it was, yeah. So we did that. We met for coffee, we met for dinner, we met for lunch. And then after 2 months, we decided to date. And then I think after 3 weeks of dating, she finally invited me over to her house. So remember, I'm in Pretoria and she was in Joburg. So she came over at Atlanat, right? At Atlanat, we're going to her place, right? So now here I was thinking of how serious this is just getting. I'm like, oh, yeah. So she came over, she came to fetch me. It was all nice and fun. We were drinking, we were back. We were singing around to the songs. We were all cozy and all that. Sharp, we get to her house. Her house is one of a bachelorette, and I didn't mind because she was supposedly single for the longest time ever. Her house was clean. She was neat and all that. And I liked that about her. And she could cook. Bonus. So she cooked for me on our first night together, which was like, yo, so romantic. This woman, guys, I liked her so much now. I liked her. She was, just going to sound like a cliche, but she was tall, dark, and beautiful. You understand? She was a gym fanatic. She worked out almost every day. Well, I think she still does. I don't know. And she was just good looking. She wore glasses. She was a forensic detective. She had everything going on in her life. And I was thinking, this is exactly what I need right now in my life. This is the kind of person that I could be with, because I had just come out of a very brutal relationship. It was very toxic and shit. And the breakup was very messy. So I was just like, yeah, this is the one. Yeah. So we were okay. We ate dinner. We started drinking. Yo, we drank at this girl's house, guys. We drank. Sharp. So we drank, okay? We drank, watching movies, we cuddly, we cozy and all that. And then we took a bath together. Imagine. First appointment. First meeting. We took a bath together. Sharp. It was not rocket science, man. So and then me being me. Beforehand, I went on and bought the pajamas. So I bought new pajamas, silk shirt, short and revealing, sexy. Me, I was sexy, Shem. Me, I'm sexy when I want to be. I'm sorry, but yay, yeah. So we get right into it because girl can't resist me. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed because I was so looking forward to this. I was looking forward to this, guys. I was so disappointed because she couldn't kiss me. She couldn't kiss me. And what disappointed me the most was that the age difference between us. Because she was like 37 and I was, okay, let me not say how old I was, but she was 37 and I was quite young. So I'm thinking, yo, this girl is going to teach me a lot. But I ended up teaching her. Okay, Sharp, I'm disappointed in the kiss. But she somehow compensated by letting me take charge, because I mean, I like being dominant, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I love being dominant. It's always been, I don't know, my strong point. So she let me take charge. Oh, Mina, I did the things on her. I did the things. I did the things so much that she started screaming. And that turned me off. I'm like, but why are you screaming? I'm sure the people next door could hear us, because wow. Muge was screaming to a point where it started feeling fake. Like it felt like she was forcing it, and I became disinterested. I was yo sharp. And now it was her turn to come on top. I'm like, okay, maybe I was magic. Maybe let me not judge you, but it's cover first. Umuntu uzongishaya angivithise angibonise ama flames. Kanti no. Umuntu uzongikhalisa. Okay, sharp. In a heterosexual relationship, there's this position they call missionary. Basically, it's a man and a woman. The woman is on the bottom, the man is on top. Missionary. But with us, actually, we both women. Basically, we just grind on each other, right? So, I mean, I'm not a person that uses toys at all. At all. There's never been a relationship of mine that I've ever had to use toys, or I wanted to use toys. And all my partners understood that. Sharp. So here she is. She wants to introduce this toy. And I'm like, I told you I don't do toys. She was like, no, just try it out. Okay, I'm like, okay, sharp. I've already been disappointed so many times. Maybe she'll surprise me. Maybe I'll just start liking toys. You know, I might just take a liking to toys. Let's see. Okay, she comes with this smaller kind of thing. At least stimulator. Okay, I'm like, so what does this do? She's like, no, don't worry, it's not gonna go anywhere into your vagina. And I'm like, oh great, at least nothing goes in there. Sharp. She starts this thing and it has this bzz sound. And I'm like, I don't like this. She's like, why? I'm like, I don't like vibrations. I don't even like my phone being on vibrate mode. I just, you know, but I was open to learning, so I let her do their things. Sharp. I'm there laying at the bottom. She takes this vibrator. She puts it on my clit. I'm like, okay, sharp. And then she comes. Guys, you must remember this person is twice my size. Not like hers, because she works out. And I keep on she could pick me up. So it was like twice my weight on me. Plus clit stimulator. Remember clit stimulator vibrator. And then when I how I'll grinder, and she got a high of it. She's so used to this stimulator thing, like not because then we crazy, you know. So now she keeps going on faster and faster and faster. So the faster she goes, the more irritated my clit gets, ne? Because I'm not used to this shit. You have a breed. It's starting to get uncomfortable on me. Like my legs are getting tired. I'm not enjoying this. My clit is literally tearing apart. It felt like it was gonna burst at some point. So I started crying. I don't cry. I never let myself cry. As vulnerable and as weak, I might let myself be, but I never let myself cry. That's just the person I am. I started crying in the middle of sex. Who does that? Well, I did. So I started crying. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't like this and I'm not gonna do this. Please get off me. Okay, sharp, she gets off me. But then she's concerned for it. You crying, but we're not done. So what am I to do? I'm like, okay, you can finish yourself off. And literally girl goes to finish herself off. She uses her clit stimulator. She stimulates herself. Yay! She's rushing line. She's well, finally she comes. We are coming finally, and she sleeps. On the other hand, me, I can't sleep. I'm all emotional. I'm soppy and shit. Guys, I've never regretted having sex so much in my entire life. I didn't regret that particular day's sex as much as I regretted having sex from the onset. Like, I regretted ever having introduced myself to sex. Do you understand that? I introduced myself to sex, and that led to me being in this predicament today. Had I not had sex for the first time in my life, I wouldn't be here. Koko, this was the worst Tlof ever. I've had worse sex. I've had bad sex, but oh girl. Yo. Guys, please don't date online people, because yo, the chemistry is there online, but then offline, yo, people are just people. Anyway, please like, share, and comment. Do not forget to subscribe. Please hit the notification button. Please subscribe. And yeah, follow me on all my other social platforms. Yeah, thank you. Bye.